Hi, my name is Carina Eisenberg, and I'm a rising sophomore at New York University majoring in chemistry with an intended minor in food studies. This summer, through UD CANR Summer Institute, I was able to conduct plant contaminant research in the Seyfferth lab. I specifically worked with cadmium levels in spinach. Cadmium is a heavy metal that is harmful to humans in toxic doses, and when accumulated over lifelong exposure can lead to health consequences like osteoporosis, kidney failure, heart disease, and cancer. While trace amounts of cadmium are found naturally in the environment, its presence has been heightened in soils mainly through industrial human activity. This makes it so that a higher level of cadmium is absorbed through plants, mainly leafy greens like spinach. Cadmium is easily taken up and accumulated in spinach due to the metal's various similarities to zinc, making it so that cadmium mimics zinc's transport into the plant. This allows for cadmium to effectively transfer from the soil to the roots of the plant to accumulate in the shoots above ground. For my project, I aim to analyze cadmium levels in 9 different spinach samples sent by farmers, with a range of different varieties, locations, and dates of harvest. First, I had to prepare my samples for chemical testing. I oven-dried and ground up my spinach samples using a coffee grinder, and ground my soil using a 2mm sieve and a mortar and pestle. In order to obtain an overall assessment of my spinach soil, I conducted procedures to determine different standard calculations, like pH, electrical conductivity, organic matter content, and texture analysis. To determine the amount of plant-available cadmium in my soil, or the amount of cadmium in the soil that could be readily taken up by spinach plants, I used what is known as a DTPA extraction method, which chemically extracts metal quantities from a given soil sample. This method involved me developing a DTPA extracting solution, adding it to my spinach soil samples, mixing the solutions for 2 hours using an orbital shaker, filtering the solution, and then determining trace metal concentrations through an analytical technique called inductively coupled plasma mass spectrometry, or ICP-MS. In order to then measure the total amount of cadmium in my soil, I used what is known as the microwave digestion method, which employs the use of both a strong acid and microwave heating to separate metal quantities. I first dissolved representative samples of my soil in concentrated nitric acid. I then placed my samples in a microwave. I then centrifuged and decanted my samples to be analyzed once again through ICP-MS. To assess total cadmium levels in the spinach plants themselves, I once again used the microwave digestion method and analyzed my samples through ICP-MS. The information obtained from this research will hopefully give us a better understanding of cadmium levels in spinach and the different factors that affect it to lead us to a healthier future. I'm grateful to the CANR Summer Institute as well as the Seyfferth Lab for this extremely formative and enriching experience. Thank you.
Thanks.